Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So we've eventually come all the way down to this target. It's been really boring and really flat. This is why I've not really covered XRP that much, because it's just slowly grinding down, isn't it? You know, and a lot of people want to hear that. They want to hear that XRP is taking off into space and things like that, you know. And I try to keep it real on the channel. I always say what I see. As we were coming up here, I think it was around about here, I said to you, potentially you're going to create a bearish pattern here, run into resistance, confirm it, and eventually come down to where you're broken out just there, okay? And no one wanted to hear that, and everyone was like trolling the videos and leaving horrible comments and things like that. But you know, I'm just saying what I see, and that's it. You know, eventually we've come back down. We found a lovely little level of support down there for XRP. So do I actually think that the correction's over? And again, I do think it's a correction. I think it's a correction because of the structure of this sort of waves that we're going through here. We're tracing back down to this wick low, so we've got this beautiful liquidity grab way back there in January, and we've got a massive move here, okay? And you can measure the 5 waves. So this could either be, and I've gone through this with you multiple times, this could either be an A wave and you're in some kind of B wave before you get a C wave high that comes up and doesn't break that green line, which is a bearish ABC correction, or it's the beginning of a new impulsive move. This was a 1, and right now you're going through some kind of macro 2 before an explosive 3. Okay, so at the minute I can't call it. I don't know what XRP is going to do. I know we're getting really close towards that sort of apex on the monthly time frame as well, and the weekly towards the end of March. So is it a case that we've got a beautiful impulsive move and XRP's just been correcting, coming back down, looking for support to continue? So you know, we've nailed this. We've got the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, broke down resistance, just slowly but surely coming down. And like I said to you, if we can break this red line, that's bullish, and I still think that that is bullish if we do that. So I'm looking for that red line to be broken in time to put in a massive move which takes out this high, because this is actually the scenario whether or not it's bullish or bearish, in the sense that this is a correction and this is a retracement before another corrective wave back up, or the alternative is this is bullish, this is correction, and then that's even more bullish because it's a wave 3. So that's the bullish scenario. So there's always a count for everything, isn't there? But one of the main things we're looking at here is just primarily holding that red line, okay? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 waves. That's a beautiful impulsive move on XRP that we've seen impulsively off the lows here. So this merely, I think personally, is a corrective wave coming back, not necessarily an impulsive wave. This is why I've been saying to you in all the videos and on Twitter, I think that that local high is going to be beaten. I think you're going to take out that local high for XRP. But one of the main things I'm looking for here to jump up and down and tell you the bottom's in on XRP is the break of this green line. Break that, XRP confirms a bottom to me, okay? But anyway, it can do anything it wants to until it does that, okay? That's the bottom confirmation for me on XRP. So every day I try and find you know, support and resistance and waves and, you know, things like that. So we've had a massive opportunity here. We've got a beautiful bounce off this leg of resistance. Look, God candle, eventually come back to it, but no one wanted to hear that, did they? But I'm just saying what I see. Equally here, in a recent video I did say to you that there's a leg of support just there, that we've got a God candle as well. If we can hold that, that's bullish. If we don't, that's bearish, in the sense we're going to eventually come through and meet that target. So is the correction over? So what we're doing right now to try and identify this correction and where we've come back to is go from the high to the bottom, and at the minute we're retracing and we're falling through the fibs on the retracement level. So we've actually found a nice level of support on the 0.5 fib, but I think personally we are looking at this leg here, possibly the golden ratio at 0.3453 and the 702 at 0.3348. Why do I think that level? Because XRP loves that level, okay? And this is something I'm projecting. I did think we'd get a bounce off this support, exactly what we've got. But if we do start to come back down, I'd be more inclined to say that that is your absolute, you know, sort of bottoming pattern down there, where you create some kind of big V-shaped recovery and break that red line right there. So, you know, I've always ride the waves. I've put some bids in down here on this green trend line, rode it back up. I'm looking to jump out of that particular long and swing, because I think if we start to get resistance on the EMAs, we'll get rejected and we'll come back down again. And, you know, and we're looking for that kind of last flush, that sort of liquidity grab, feel some of this wick down here as well, get a beautiful retracement, beautiful correction to 702, and then we bounce, and that would be amazing again. So, you know, so again, you could just wait for this scenario to play out. All you could do is just wait for this red line to break, because that's a go signal for a massive move. You know, whether or not it's a retracement, A, B, C, correction back up, or it's a 1, 2, 3 and we're really bullish. And this was, you know, a massive bottom opportunity, and what we've got is beautiful sort of long sort of ascending triangle that's going to carve out over a long period of time, possibly. But one thing I'm looking at, and for me to get really bullish about XRP, is taking out that green line. Okay, so until it does that, it is a bit choppy, it is a bit boring, it is a bit flat, and that's why I've not really been covering it, because people don't want to hear that it's going to come down. Okay, they just want to hear that it's going to go up, and I'm just trying to tell you the truth and trying to show you what I see, you know. So I do expect potentially that we hold this low, we don't necessarily lose this low, and all we're doing is we trace into it, we find support in the 702 fib. I mean, we did exactly the same here, you know. Look at this particular breakout from here to here, we put bids on the 702 fib, absolute like a boss, and rode it up to the green line. So essentially we're sort of at the same situation right now. We've got this bottom, ran up, got this bottom, ran up, we're looking for a 702 fib bounce into the green line, and like I said to you, the greater you retrace, the greater the impulsive pace. So if we do sort of go through some kind of last flush out or whatever, and we just fill in this wick and we get a bounce off a 702 fib, look at the appreciation that could come in. It's 67% for XRP. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and you know, I wish everyone the utmost luck. Take care, everyone. Thank you for support. Bye bye.